last night I talked about it. I said that was gonna be the last time I talked about it, but this is the bonus episode, so whatever.
That
Plus,
is
you didn't get
correct.
to talk about it, so whatever.
Well, well, as I've remarked on my own show, I do have a show. I'm occasionally asked about it. Yeah, I've been sort of
well, you didn't
thoroughly
get to talk about it
unimpressed.
on the kill stream.
Well, it's reiterating for us, but for the listening audience, it'll be the first time. So, as you said on Friday, Josh has basically had it in for you since 2018.
Yeah.
You had him on to discuss the attempted dox of Mr. Medica. They've managed to reveal his true power name, Patio Furniture.
Yeah, and I talked about that a little bit last night. That I just thought it was strange how, like, why is he I don't know. I just thought it was weird that he came on to defend the honor of Kiwi Farms, basically defend the veracity of this dox. And I talked about, you can go back and listen to this, by the way. I think it's probably just on the bit shoot now that I think about it, because it was, I don't know. It was 6 days before we started the podcast feed, maybe. It was right around that era, so it might be a hard episode to find. I have it, but if you listen to him, he's just almost gleeful with his tone. I don't know. It was strange. And I've heard you talk about this before. Honestly, I cribbed that from you because I didn't really think about it that hard in the moment. I mean, it was kind of like, this is weird. I don't know. Josh is acting weird. What has he got against Jim? Some people called in. I think you were one of those people.
Like, I was. Yeah. Well, actually, you'd requested me to call in, and I remember it well because I was listening to the stream and I was playing XCOM as well, and I got a message to go, oh, get in, come on, have a go, and I remember like not really knowing what to say and being reluctant about coming on. In fact, I do remember actually signing off my call with saying like, I'm sorry, Ralph, I didn't really think this was going to go anywhere, because what I had to say to Josh I didn't feel was going to make any impact on him. But I think what was more important is the impact it had on the audience. Like it's a thing you sort of learn. You never convince your opponent in a debate. What you're really playing to is is how you present yourself to the audience.
Right, and almost never do you make an argument so good that somebody's just going to change their whole manner. You know what I mean? Like a person is what they are for the most part. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, well, what I'd said to him at the time is that you dox Jim, you destroy Jim, then you've robbed the internet of a unique entertainer that is almost universally enjoyed, and it has a disparate impact. Doxing leftists does nothing; they're not hurt by that. Whoever they're working for and their social group are proud of them for doing what they do. You dox even a normie conservative, if they get doxed, they get their lives destroyed. And this was in 2018. Look how prescient that was. Look how people are getting their lives destroyed now. Like is it the McClosters? I mean, they're probably not the best example. Yeah, but I mean, they were even quote unquote on the leftist side. They were doing all this work for Democrat sort of activities, but they're getting fucked over hard for defending their property.
That's unreal what they're doing to them.
There was that couple in the car park where the woman quite rightly pulled a gun because her life was being threatened. And she got fired, and her husband got fired. He was in the car calling the police because they were being attacked. They got fired, and they're getting put through it now. So what I said in 2018, way before things reached this pitch, was that you say that you have a neutral position. Like he was very clear on this. Like, we have no ideology here. We just put out information. I said, well, first of all, anything that is not that does not have an explicit ideology will be dominated by the left and used to attack their political opponents, which it has been. And and as an actual fact of how it works out, doxing in and of itself only has an impact on one side of the political sphere. Leftists aren't hurt by it.
It doesn't bother them at all. It's like you said, they spurg out on Twitter to get more donations or whatever, but they don't. It doesn't really hurt them. And this whole we're just putting out information is horseshit. People who were enemies of Medicare went there to dox him. You don't do shit like that for fun. That's retarded. And I don't know. I don't know how else to put it. And the stuff that's happening to me on there, it's not by accident either. Those were enemies of mine who've actually been on there putting out my address, and that shit, it is what it is. I've signed up for this life. People visited my house and spray painted my car. They've been focusing on my girlfriend Faith, just like to an insane level the last couple of weeks, trying to break her. Basically, I know exactly what they're doing. I've been in this so many times. Yeah, I lived it. They like that quote of mine. Yeah, I have lived it, and I've been through so many of these ringers, Ranbot, where people, and I understand exactly what they're trying to do. They're trying to break you psychologically, and they can sit here and laugh and say that's over the top, but that's literally what they're trying to do. I can tell you for a fact, you won't break me, not with internet, attacks and shit like that, and trying to lie about me. I will stand here in the face of all that. So will she. And I'm not a bitch. I don't know how else to put it. I think I got it across last night. And I just don't want that cancer around me. And I'm openly saying that. Openly said that last night. For a while, it's like, all right, don't address it, or oh, everybody's got a right to say what they want to say. Oh, okay, whatever. No, you know what? You do, but it can be over there. I don't want that shit around my show. They're bad for business. They're bad for everything. The actual core audience doesn't like that shit. Even last night when I took time out to make most of the show about that, people were like, I don't even know who these people are, Ralph. Why are you talking about this? Like, these people are losers. Just ignore this. There was a lot of that, Rambot. The reason I took the time out because it got to where, all right, they're lying so much, I need to fucking address this and let's move on. But, I
don't think it was the right decision. And they're running black PR.
I think it was the right decision.
It had reached the point. It had reached the point that it was worthy of addressing.
But there were people last night like, Ralph, can this please be the last time we talk about these guys? Like, they're not worth the time. Like, I don't want to hear about them.
Yeah,
like, there was a lot of that.
Back to them?
Well, I said probably not. It probably won't be the last time we talk about them, let's be honest, because you know how I do. And the promise I'm going to make right now.
And that was the correct answer, because that will be...
One of my enemies have been brought low. And everybody talking shit right now is losing, first off. The show is still thriving. By the way, shout out to the patrons here on patreon.com/The Ralph Retort. Also, Subscribe Star. We've got Subscribe Star as well. We surged like 30 patrons just this month, and a lot of that is, I'm going to be real. It's people, Spotify fucked us over. People are like, all right, a lot of people directly canceled Spotify and went and added it to this Patreon. Literally, the same amount. Thank you so much for that, by the way. And then you have people say, oh, what? They're trying to cancel Ralph? All these fucking furries and weirdos over at Kiwi Farms are trying to cancel the kill stream? I don't think so. Boom, there's my patron. Oh, yeah, I want one of those posters. Oh, sure, yeah, exactly. They don't know anything about having real support where people are willing to put their money where their mouth is. And yeah, I like making money. I don't give a fuck. But you know what I really like? It's not even just the money. It's that people see a value enough in the product that you're making, creating, with the help of many others, by the way, that they're willing to put their fucking money where their mouth is. They're willing to put dollars behind their programming. And yeah, that means a lot. And I know you motherfuckers can't understand it because you have no fucking ethic. No, not a work ethic like I have. Not the shit that I put out the last 2-3 years. They can't fucking compare to that. And I'm tired of acting or even just pretending that they are. They're not on the level of the kill stream, and it's ridiculous to even object. Just, I don't even understand how somebody can say that with a straight face.
Well, you know who agrees with you?
Who?
Oh, one of your favorite guests. Not a favorite person of mine, but our good friend Destiny. Now
That's true.
I'll do my best to paraphrase him and do him justice. So that I do believe it goes something like this. If you're watching hours of content, streaming and like you're not contributing, you're actually freeloading. Yeah, I said it. You're actually freeloading. You're freeloading. Like you go and watch 10 hours of someone who's actually putting that sort
No,
of thing
no,
onto a stream and
I
you're not
don't
actually
agree.
kicking in.
I don't agree with that because I've been there where I couldn't pay people and shit, and even now I don't pay everybody that I watch.
What?
So
What?
I,
We can go one level higher,
so
Ralph, because he said that in defense. He said that in defense of someone else who it was a milady. But you know, milady of butthole. You know,
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
one of
That
those sort
was
of show offs.
oh yeah, I
Because anyway,
saw that. We played that
if you're not
video.
even
Yeah.
if you're not even going to pay me, if you're not going to appreciate what I'm doing, then just turn off the stream.
Yeah, we played that video on the kill stream. I remember that now too. And I don't know if we played Destiny defending it, but it seems like we might. I saw that clip. I just
I
don't
believe
remember.
it was a day later when he defended it, so I
Yeah,
don't
I
think
don't
that was
remember.
out
I
at the
saw him
time. Yeah.
defend it, but I don't remember if we played on the kill stream. But I don't know. And a lot of these people, let's be real, they don't even really believe what they're saying, including some of the main principals in this, trying to smear me and shit. They don't even believe what's coming out of their mouth. And a lot of the people writing what they're writing don't even believe it. I mean, it's a troll attempt, an organized troll attempt, and that's fine. I understand that. I've had that happen to me, like, I don't know, seriously, like 10 or 15 times in my internet career.
No, I
It's
believe it.
pretty much impossible to bring me down like that. You know how what the best possible way to bring me down is just wait for me to fuck up. Like, I mean, honestly, let's be real. Most of the missteps that I've ever suffered online were dealt by myself. And you know, these people basically don't have the skill or the talent to take me out. Only I can do that. So.
Well, the camera's set a little high. I can't tell if you've got anything on the desk at the moment that's going to make you fuck up tonight.
Nope. I'm sober. I do have to drive to DC tonight. I'm gonna try to film some content for Storyfire. I'm thinking I might even take the Canon R with me when I go. I don't know. I haven't decided that yet. You know what? I got a badass camera on my phone too. That I paid way too much money for, the Ultra 5G, and they added some 5G here in Richmond finally.
Oh, I forgot you're obsessed with phones.
Yes, that's one of my look. I don't live, extravagantly, but one thing I do is have a badass phone at all times. So yes, I am kind of a phone guy. It's a little bit strange, but I now forgot what I was saying. What were you gonna say, Rand? It's Saturday morning. I had 3 hours sleep. I'm sorry.
It is. Well, just this little background thing there for the fans listening in. When Ralph first hopped into the Discord, I was like, "You sure you want to do a show, man? You sure you don't want to just roll back into bed and get a couple more hours sleep? You got a big drive."
Yep, and I said, no, I promise this. I'm going to be in DC. I mean, maybe I could try to phone something in literally, but I don't want to do that. We want to give it an honest go and give us something. We're still going to do the Dread thing, by the way. I just didn't have time to set that up this morning. We will definitely do the Dread thing. Probably next weekend, though. So
well, that's fine. Well, we're just established. You're not going to cheat and like watch it first,
no,
right?
No, I'm not. I've never seen it. I've seen parts of it. Like I saw like a 15-minute part, but I'm not.
You're going to see bits of it. I mean,
but I don't even. I'll be honest with you. I don't really remember that. It's mostly just the aesthetics and stuff that I remember.
Good. I want your raw reactions.
Yeah, I don't really remember that at all. I just remember the aesthetics of it. So
way back in the golden age, before we're all forced to exist in this cursed existence. In the streamy days, I may have just watched Dread 6 times in a row while streaming.
Streamy didn't give a fuck, dude. Streamy was lovely.
That
was another thing. They try to rewrite history and blame me for the fall of Streamy. We can talk about that for a second. Actually,
I've got some fucking theories about who killed it, and it didn't, and none of them involve you.
No. I'll tell you what happened was. I mean, look, there's a lot of different theories on why it ended. But one of the things that was happening there at the end is people were harassing. They figured out finally who owned StreamMe. They were sending cum tributes to the owner, threatening his kids and his wife and shit like that. And StreamMe
Mm.
didn't make any money in the first place. This was like some shit they were testing out. Like it
It
was
was a
kind of just
vanity
yeah,
project.
exactly. And they were trying to eventually, what they were trying to eventually do was take the StreamMe technology. I believe I talked about this to Rand even off the air. You know what I mean? While they
Mm.
told me about what they were doing, I was in contact with them constantly. They wanted to take the StreamMe technology, white label it. So you know how my shop is shop.therobretort.com, but
Mhm.
somebody else runs that. Like somebody else fulfills the orders. I don't pick out the apparel. I'm wearing some of it now. Like they do all that, and it's got my
Oh,
name
you
on it.
didn't
It's a
you didn't
white label
handcraft that
shop.
T-shirt yourself?
No, it's a white labeled shop. So that's how they were gonna. Except they were gonna be even more like it still shows the company that the white labels backed by or whatever on my shop. How they were gonna do was not even show who's not linked to Stream Me at all. Nothing like that. It would still be the Stream Me back end for the streamer, but it would be like killstream.live.com or whatever. And it would have the Stream Me background. You would kick them about 10 or 15%, something like Entropy does. Entropy's 15, I think. And then you would have the rights to use their technology for your backend, and they would actually run your website too. They would keep it up and all that, which to me sounded amazing, right? That was awesome. Well, that didn't get a chance to happen because the Spurgs fucking sank the ship.
Yeah,
And that's
thanks, fuckers.
yeah, and that's
You
not
yeah, you
my
did the
fault.
whole world a favor
Yeah,
there.
that's not my fault. The same thing that happened then is the same thing that's happening now. There's a lot of people who don't like me, Randbot, and some of that is my own doing. There's no doubt about it. I'm an asshole sometimes. I talk a lot of shit, and I'm unrepentant about a lot of my thoughts about people and the shit that I've talked. And that really makes people angry. And it really makes people angry that I'm still successful in spite of all the shit that's happened to me, all the fuck ups I've had, and all the shit I've talked. It makes them really,
No,
really mad.
it's been very revealing to me about well, it seems that a lot of the sort of people who engage in this sort of activity seem to be very disconnected from normal human relations.
Yeah, I was talking about this a
And
little
it,
bit last night. Please
yeah,
follow
but
up on
other
that.
people chase me up and said like you should have a permanent blood libel against Ralph because you've had disagreements in the past. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, that's
people
another
have
thing.
disagreements.
They want you
Well,
to be
you
they want to be
so
mad
you
on
should
your
go on through forever.
yeah, they want to be mad on your behalf and shit too. It's like, dude, fuck off with that shit. I have shit like
Look,
that with me too. Sometimes, like, oh, Ralph, why are you cool with this person? I want to talk shit. Or like, okay, talk shit, but don't bring me into it. Like, you know what? That's not. We settled all that. It's dumb. But the same thing that happened with StreamMe, like I was saying, it's the same thing that's happening now. All these Spurgs ganged up and they just flooded with just the most insane shit, insane lies, bullied the owners. They were trying to cancel the kill stream. They're trying to cancel me. That's what it was about. And that's happening now. If you want to blame me at all, it would just be for being a lightning rod. And that's true. I am a lightning rod. But I'm gonna continue to thrive and do business and have a show and have a great
well,
audience. I don't know.
I've tried asking these people occasionally. Oh, pardon me, sorry. I am not driving to Washington D.C. in 2 hours.
You
Um,
notice there's no drinks on the table, right? It's not a kill stream hour or 3 where I have a few drinks. No,
mm.
it's Saturday morning, ladies and gentlemen. I did have a cup of coffee right beforehand. I really need another cup, but I'll just wait till we're done.
And for those who became instantly curious, it's 2 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday over here. And yes, I am drinking on the Lord's Day. It's all right. He built me. He understands.
Exactly. He knows the deal. What were you going to say, Rambot? Did you have something to say, or were you done with that?
I did, but I managed to. Yes, no, I've got it now. I've occasionally asked these people, like, what do you actually want? What would, what's the phrase they use? What would make you whole? Because they have this, this never-ending campaign, bitch and moan, complain, gay ops, all this sort of shit. What would make you actually happy? And the ones who actually articulate some sort of thing is some sort of utopian shit that's never going to happen. Like it's like, we just want people to Jesus Christ, I'm actually trying to remember. I'm trying to remember some of the fucking arch spurgs who I've spoken to across the across the years, rattling around in this long association of trying to entertain people on the internet. They have these sort of dreams that like we're we're going to be like I've fucking
Rand,
lost it.
you've lost it. You're searching for it. I was listening and reading something off air too, and I'm like, Rand,
No,
where's he searching around for it?
no,
And
the
I'm not.
problem is
Go ahead.
the reason I'm struggling is because it was never really coherent, and I was trying to
Yeah, that's true.
replicate what they wanted. They like I'd suspected that they're just agitators. There was a French word for it, enfant terrible. It refers to like there was this guy who was running propaganda when the French Revolution got started. You know, like they're going to kick out King Louis, going to have their glorious revolution, and when the revolution happened, and like they had the French Parliament and all that. The guy who was writing all these screeds in his newspaper against the king, well, he got his wish. The king was gone, and he immediately turned on the Republic and started criticizing that. Eventually, they went and fixed him, and as the nature of the revolution went, they went and fixed themselves. But they had that phrase, "enfant terrible," like basically like terrible infant, as in like it's nothing can satisfy, nothing can soothe.
Well, I
Like a
tell you, they
baby
want to
that cries
cancel
through
me,
the night.
Rand. It's like you just read the comments. Most of these people are people that are offended because I like blocked them on
Mm.
Twitter or
That's
called them a
what I always thought.
loser,
Like, if
or
I
I
tried to
just
satisfy you, you'd find another fucking
or
reason
I
to
don't bring
complain.
him on the kill stream anymore. There's several
Yeah.
people like that, Wild Smile, and people like that, like where I'm just like, all right, you know what, you're Spurg. I don't want to deal with you anymore. And now they sit around and just make up shit about me like 24/7, like literally. That's it. And it's funny to me. It's not gonna stop because these people
Mm.
hold grudges, and it's fair. I hold grudges too, but I win though. That's the thing.
Oh well, forgive me, Lord. I think I might break my peace on Wild Smile. Here we go. I I quite liked Wild Smile. I found him personable. I actually felt pretty bad about him because he lost. Was it Paradise Falls, the town that got burnt down in
Yeah,
the
his house
California
got
fire?
burned down. Yeah, that's right.
And I remember a while ago you told me like you said like you're pretty tight with Wild Smile, but he's having a go at me right now. So like just like letting you know. And I just found like just Wild Smile unfortunately just fit into. I increasingly found that well, I initially liked him. He just fell into that category of enfant terrible. He was just there to be dissatisfied about everything and just criticize everything. He's just never-ending complainer.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I don't know. It's just funny to me.
Now watch this. Get back to Wild
Or
Smile and watch me instantly get added to his soundboard.
Wild Smiles is a loser and he's bitter, and if I was him, I'd be bitter too. So, and for good reason, because he sucks and he doesn't do what we do, and he's. I mean, I don't know. What else can I say about it? Really.
He did let me get on and do like 45 minutes of Holocaust denial back in the day, though, on YouTube, no less. So I got to give him credit for that.
Yes, all the credit in the world for that. Now let me see here. Now we're gonna listen to some of these recordings as well. There was something
That's what
else.
I've been waiting
There
for.
was something else I was gonna say, and I was trying to think about it. But honestly, a lot of the stuff I'm starting to feel like I'm repeating myself, and saying some of the stuff we
Well,
said last night.
you covered that
Yeah,
on Friday.
I
Now,
mean,
let's talk about the thing you've been saving for me. There's this
all right.
bloke who's got like
Now
40.
this is one of the people. By the way, this guy used to be a Kumatard. He still is like an obsessive
Say no more.
stalker of Aiden Paladin, and um, Alistair Mycroft is what he goes by online. I showed his
Hmm.
bloated penguin. He's literally dresses
Ah,
up
now
in a tuxedo and a
that's the
penguin
thing.
suit. Wait, his avatar is a black penguin in a tuxedo suit, and then like there's pictures of him out there like in a fucking tuxedo, dressed up as his avatar, like smoking a cigar. I showed it on the kill stream the other night. I don't know. I may or may not pull it up now, but just go watch the kill stream from like Thursday, maybe Thursday or Friday, and it's on there. It's just a really strange individual. He's obsessed. He used to donate to the show and stuff, and I'll be like, okay, it's kind of
That's
weird.
why I recognize the name. I was about to say I've heard that name before,
Oh
but I
yeah, he
just can't
donated to the
place it.
show, and so I'd read out his super chat. I don't know, just kind of weird. Sometimes, you know, it's like, all right, it's offbeat, whatever. But he would message me and shit. It became clear, you know, I love when people message me. Normally, I love it. But sometimes you'll get a message, and I think some people know what I'm talking about, where it's like, this guy's a little weird. You know what I mean? Like he sounds a little obsessive about these topics. Like he's spending a little bit too much time on this. And he's
I have
talking
had
to
that.
me a little too friendly. Like, you know what I mean?
I am unfortunately very familiar with this. The guy was like, hey, Rand, you know, I love what you do. You know, I think what you do is really important. And like I love what you're doing. Anyway, I've just got a couple of suggestions. You know, 46 messages later. Look, no, I am not going to change the entirety of what I do to cater to your specific topic. Oh, well, fuck you then, you fucking sellout. You. Oh, oh, that's right. Can't drop
no,
the
no, 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 no,
entertaining
no,
F word
no.
here, can
Those
we? No,
no,
no.
don't do that. But
Well, all I'm saying is that I was called that. Because I didn't want
yeah,
to
they get
engage
mad.
in like this highly specific spurgery that this
Right, then
one
it's
particular
like you
person was like,
betrayed them. It's like
I worship the ground you walk on. Every word that comes out of your mouth, it falls onto me like honey. Anyway, I want you to do this one thing. And I look at it and go, this one thing's fucking retarded.
so
You're the worst person I've ever met. You've betrayed me.
that's how it is. And I don't know, it's weird. I don't know how else to describe it. And they're like, "Oh my god, why is he not?" I don't know. It's
Look,
just strange. Like,
you loved me before you wanted me to make my show entirely about raising Atlantis.
yeah. Also, I
And
was a
now you
little bit.
hate me?
Also, I lost my point there too because I was trying to find your DM so I could send you the clip.
I got it. I got it.
We are gonna play this. There's the OBS should be back up so you can see it. All right. I mean, you guys could always see it. I meant for Rand there. He can actually see my beautiful face today.
I say this is a 16-minute video called "Take a Seat, Mr. Gunt."
That's right. That's right. And I guess we may or may not go through the whole thing. He starts talking about faith, and I'll talk about that too. I alluded to it last
Mm.
night, but I didn't go into it too much. And if you look at his channel, every other video now is about me.
Mm.
Tard Wars episode 5, The Gun Strikes Back, the Kunk Stream episode, Who Fucking Cares, Penguin Man Bad, because we showed a little bit and started making fun of him for a while on the show.
Let me
Then
just
he
say,
says, wait, then he says,
if your big hit piece only has 105 views,
yeah, it's not
it's
good.
probably
By the
a
way,
bad idea to
Rand,
title
it
one of
had
your other
20.
videos.
It
Who
had
cares?
no, dude. It had 20 before I tweeted about it, and I took the title.
Yeah, I know.
I took his name out of the screen cap on purpose. But you know, people went and looked it up anyway. But yeah, it has 105 views because I gave it about 80 of those. And then every other video, there's 4 more videos. They're all mine. 2 of them are archives. He talks about the stream I did yesterday just to troll people. Literally, that was the whole idea. I was never gonna do a live stream during their fucking Autism Fest. Why the fuck would I do that? I fired it up, came on, and said, "All right, see you tonight," and then turned it off. I love that Mike Tyson clip too. I might play that again. And then the next one says, "I got my eye on you." I'm assuming that's about me, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. We might play that one too. Let's go ahead and pull this up. Where is it?
Well, hang on. I just I hate to do this to you at this pivotal moment.
Oh no!
I am becoming rather uncomfortable. I really do.
God damn it! All right, go ahead and piss.
I'll be back in a minute.
You know what I might do? I need a beverage as well. So I don't know if I'll even edit this out. I might just leave this in. I'm not sure. Give me a second, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be right back, but I'm going to get some Gatorade. My mouth's fucking dry as fuck. So we'll see. Normally I would edit it. It is kind of tight schedule, so I probably won't. So just give me like, I don't know, 20 seconds. If you need a beverage too, why don't you get a beverage? And I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, holy shit. All right. Okay, I wasn't gone that long, ladies. Ah, here we go. I had to get something. Once Rand, you know, he was so unprofessional first, and it allowed me to be unprofessional.
Thank God for wireless headphones. What were you saying there, buddy?
There he is.
Yeah, I'm actually disappointed that you took this long. I was thinking of this little bit while I was relieving myself. I thought, he's going to be gone for a couple of minutes.
No, dude, the kitchen's right there.
Listen here, team.
Yeah,
I know he's never going to review this content. All right,
it's hard-hitting content. Yeah.
I'm going to sneak in a little bit of red pill. Like, let me tell you the true story about Ethan Ralph. And of course, you fucking come back, you bastard. I guess the world will never know the truth.
They will never know. That was the one opportunity. Now he's going to mysteriously have a weightlifting accident. All right, let me.
Oh, no, I hate those accidents.
All right, now you have the link. Are you ready? I'm not going to put it on the screen.
I am ready. You just want to go from the start?
Yeah, let's go ahead and start it. I'm going to go 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go.
There is,
what?
A thing.
A thing. This
on
sounds
the internet.
creepy as fuck, man.
And when I say thing, I am not trying whatsoever
Actually,
to be
hold on.
humorous in any...
Pause it. Let me pull it up.
Why is this fucking audio so low?
I don't know. It's bad. It's bad all the way around. Like, I mean, I know I'm not the one to talk shit about audio, but Jesus Christ. Hold on. Let me pull it up on Chrome, though. Where the fuck is Chrome? So I can... It's low on the audio, so I have an extension, though, on Chrome where I can crank up the audio. Oh, god damn it. They're making me sign in. This guy is not fucking important enough to make me sign in for. Like, are you guys fucking for real right now? Then I have to sign out of all my other accounts because a couple of them are banned thanks to fucking the Wall Street Journal. So, by the way, they're still active. They're still active as emails, though. But if you're logged into one of those and you try to go on YouTube, it says
I lost my whole Google account when I got booted off YouTube.
See, they didn't actually delete my account. They just, I can't use it on YouTube. And then the Ralph at theralphreport.com account, that's Google. Like, I do that through Google, even though it's at theralphreport.com. So that it's still active as an email, but I can't. If I have it logged in and try to watch something on Google, it's like, you're not allowed to access this product. It's like, all right, fuck. And then if I log into the account that is good, it has to be, I have to be logged out of all the others or it still won't work. I don't know. It's really fucking weird. I've never explained that all the way, but that's why sometimes on the air when I have to like log in, it's like, oh my God. Not only do I have to log in, I have to log out of everything else. All right, let's see here. I'm going to pull up the link that I just sent you. So I don't have to go back digging for it. All right, let's go ahead and pull it up again.
All right, from the top?
Yeah, we might as well go from the top. It's only 10 seconds.
There is...
Yeah, you ready?
Ready.
All right, let's hit it right now.
There is, a thing...
Smacking his lips like a fucking...
And when I say thing, I am not trying whatsoever to be humorous in any way. For thing is the more
not just the occasional lip smack either. He's doing it on purpose.
He's masticating.
Individual that I am going to be discussing about today. There are many words to describe the thing in question. For instance, there's a turbo-billy, redneck, alcoholic,
hillbilly, redneck, alcoholic,
woman abuser,
woman abuser,
hitter.
Cop hitter. Yes. I laughed at that too. Cop hitter.
Lard ass.
By the way, we've shown him on the kill stream. This guy's fatter than
especially definitely low cow now.
Yeah, definitely low
Moron.
Cow. You know, let me pause this at 106. I've noticed that a lot of these people seem to...
I wanted
these
to pause
people
it too,
that are extremely bullyable and extreme losers seem to, like, really try to... I don't know, you can hear him like, oh, he's definitely a lol cow. Now it's like, yeah, okay, I'm a lol cow. Okay, I'm making money. I'm fucking doing what I love to do. We have great fucking audience who supports me all the way. My whole life has been paid for through this streaming for like 2.5 years now. I mean, I don't know. that's pretty fucking good. If that's lolcow, and this guy's making videos for 30 people dressed up in a tuxedo, looking like a child molester. I mean, what the fuck? I would say that I'm on a pretty good roll.
I think he's overexcited. I think that that weird mastication and that strange delivery. I mean, I don't know how much he committed of that to script. I mean, if he took it cold, that would explain like where he got to the point where he ran out of words and just got cop.
I don't.
Hit her.
Well, he clearly wrote something down, but I don't know. It's just weird. Go ahead.
Well, let me do a little bit of bush psychology. It's like, today is the day where I get to hit someone bigger than me. I've waited my whole life for this. I'm so excited.
Exactly. And a lot of it's pure jealousy. Like, this guy would fucking give his left nut to be in my shoes. Are you kidding me? Like, literally, he would. Most of these people would. It's not all jealousy. Some of it's just haters. But a lot of it's jealousy. I mean, haters and jealousy go together like fucking, ham and cheese. But, not every hater is jealous. Some of them are just, fucking haters. But go ahead, yeah.
Look, there's an old saying, and look, for those listening who are in the education industry, like no offense, but this is an old term, and it does sort of highlight a certain phenomena. It's called "those who can't do teach."
Well, I've heard that.
And let me take that and modify it. Those who can't do criticize.
Right. Yeah.
But here's the thing: like he can't do what you do, but he's going to teach you about how you failed.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, you should always be open to people's takes. I agree. I believe that, and I do.
Are we not being open to his take right now?
Yeah, I mean, but that being said, and look, we critique a lot of people too. But if you're, I don't know, if you're trying to give me advice on running the kill stream, I think I'm on a pretty massive, win streak right now. If you look at the guests and the consistency of the show and the varied formats and the karaoke and everything we've been doing, I don't really need advice, especially from somebody with 30 fucking views. I think I'll ask Keemstar for advice, or I'll go ask Dick Masterson for advice, which I can do at any time. All these people, all these important people who've come on my show, who have shows. I don't know if you want to call them important. In this sector of the internet, you would call them that. And yeah, I could call upon that knowledge, or call upon Gator, or call Rambo, or call Bibble, or Worski. Hey, Worski, man, you know what? I know people make fun of Worski or whatever. Oh, he's not smart. Worski's smart. And he's got a lot of experience hosting these shows. Maybe, hey, run some shit past him. He's always thinking about shit. That's a huge resource to have, and these people don't have it. They go talk to the other loser with 15 views instead of 30. That's who they go talk to, and I don't need advice from people like that.
Well, I've got two things for you, and I was struck by this actually when I was listening to the Friday episode where you had your, as I say, deserved polemic against these people. When I first started listening to the kill stream, I was also struck by the thought I could have a go at this and see if I'm any good at it, and rather than like just try and topple that which was existing, I struck out and tried to do it myself. With I'm doing okay. I'm still kind of small, in my part-time internet comedian career, but I never ever felt the need to go and drag down the people who inspired me. These people seem to be struck by jealousy. Like I was like, I think, I looked at you, Ralph. I took in your totality, and I said, I think I could do something similar. And rather than destroy you, I just tried to build my own. Now, of course, my thing is,
Rand, you could have got a lot of fucking views and money off throwing me under the bus.
But I fucked. Well, I don't know. Did I fuck it up, or was I honest to myself? I don't know. That's a question to the historians. But
the historians, I'm sure, will be studying this. Surely,
the particular brand. Who knows?
Maybe
the
honestly, I don't know.
Brand of entertainment I want to bring people is not one that is well looked upon by the people who have the levers of power, and I accept that. I don't blame you for it. In fact, you've actually. Well,
I do what I can.
Know me.
People
know me because of you, and I don't strike out at you like a temptress, like a child seized by
Plus,
a
we're men. Like
temper.
we talked about it, and it's like, all right, we had a conversation or two or three, and we talk all the time about real shit too, like not just about show shit. That's what people don't understand. Now, I don't talk to everybody like that, by the way. I don't fucking talk about my personal life with everybody. I don't fucking go into it. Now, certain things on the show, it is what it is, but I mean shit that you don't hear. I don't tell everybody every fucking little thing about everything that's going on.
No, of course not. Of course not. There's always some stuff going on.
All right, let's go back to this video.
That's nobody else's business. Well, hang on.
All right, go ahead. Finish your point.
That's one of 2 points.
Me and Rand start talking. We're both the same way in this way. Well, we'll just get on one, get on a stem winder, and then all of a sudden, we don't even know what we were doing before. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. Well, the first, point one is surmised that you inspired me to have a go, and I'm still having a go. And I'm not instantly kill stream yet. I'm still working on it because I understand, like, I see the format. Let me have a crack at it. I'm still working. The second point is that I've seen these people make their attempt. People like this guy. I've seen heaps of people like this guy. They try, and they're very bad at it. As I imagine most people are initially bad. Like, you can't look at like a radio personality, try and replicate it and like immediately have the same success. Like, you have to accept that you're going to be playing a lot of catch up. I think people like this try it. Nobody picks up on it, and they just give up and become bitter. No staying power. No dedication. No effort.
Well, that's the thing. People talk about. First off, another thing I was going to say earlier. A lot of these people just repeat things that aren't true. So I was reading some posts, and they're like, Ralph has the same old guests on, the same old people. Literally ran by. We probably had 100 guests on this year or more, and like a lot of those are new. At least 50 to 60 of those are brand new guests. We've had so many people on this show. We played this clip on the show. And it was from the We Don't Speak German podcast. And
even better, you've done what a lot of people aren't doing. You bring on people that have your own audience spitting chips.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. We have an audience that's willing to support people, and people come on here to promote their shit because, I mean, we have an influential show. I hate to break it to folks, but that's the truth. Anyway, that's legit.
I've actually.
Let me finish. Wait. I want to finish this. The podcast is called We Don't Speak German, and I believe I played this clip on the show. I know I've said it before. Well, goddamn it. Anyway, you're terrible. So this podcast clip, there was this chick. She's like a data and society type, but she does her own thing. I think she works. I don't know if it's MIT. I don't know. One of these places. And her thing is she chronicles, all these podcasts, and she lists all these infamous ones off, Goitog and TRS, and they're listing all these off, and then she mentions the host actually, I think, mentioned the kill stream, and she's like, well, the kill stream, it's kind of a special case. She's like, it's just different. She literally says, she goes, it's just different. And then she starts going into how, all these other shows had a few guests here and there, and she had these little small, scale formulas and algorithms for them. And then she got to the kill stream, and just to map out the guests on every show was a Herculean task. Because some of the shows don't necessarily.
She's trying to fit you in a little box. I know who she is, by the way. Yeah, don't trust her.
And then she goes, I actually asked her on the show, and she's like, no, I have to politely decline. And I was like, okay. But anyway, she goes, the kill stream is the most mainstream out of all the shows that I mentioned. They actually penetrate the normie audience. They have more guests on than all these other shows combined and then multiplied. I couldn't even use the same formula that I was using for the others, so I had to rework it. And just chronicling all the guests was, that in of itself was a task. And this is from an enemy. This is from a legitimate enemy. Like, nobody can say that this is not an enemy. Like, they're trying to shut everything down. They want to see Kiwi Farm shut down. They want to see me shut down. They want to see all these shows shut down. They want to see all this shit shut the fuck down. Us broke and dead, like Sam High said. That's literally what this person wants. And she's sitting there saying, well, God, this is the show that's not like all these others because it's more potent. It has more guests. It's going places these other shows aren't going in terms of reaching people that these others. It's a different audience that they're doing. It's a different type of show. They have reach into the mainstream. They don't like that, Rambot. They really, really don't like that. Anyway, go ahead.
Oh no, I actually think you did a good job covering that. Like, at least you managed to hashtag waste their time. But yeah, what I was going to counsel you on that was like that.
Oh, I didn't get involved.
I know what their agenda is.
Yeah. I reached out though as I knew she wouldn't come on the show, but I reached out and I was like, in the DM, I was like, yeah, you know what you said about the kill stream? You were 100% right. I really like how you described my show and how you put it. You gave us all these compliments with all of our guests. It's like, would you like to come on the show and talk about some? She has a huge research file on the kill stream and on all these shows. I said, would you like to come on the kill stream and talk about your findings? Of course she declined. She politely declined. I mean, I'll give her credit. She didn't say, oh, she didn't block me or anything either. Probably because she's got my account pulled up for on the regular. Of course. But I don't know. I thought I always remember that because that's another reason why people don't like the show. And the whole idea that we don't get guests and stuff, that's just not true. It's just like these people think if they sit around and repeat the same lies long enough that people will believe it. And to a certain extent, that's true. And that's another reason why I've decided to start talking about it a little bit. And the only reason I'm doing it today is because Rand didn't get a chance. And I said I was going to watch this video first. So it kind of fits in. I'm
going to watch this.
To kind of do an extended rant. All right, 106. I have it pulled up, Rand.
Okay. I'll just, if I can just say this though, like, as much as you're aggrandized by their attention, just never forget people like this want to slit your throat.
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh yeah. I mean, I fully realize that. I was amused by what she said because I mean she was right. What she said, but she was saying it as an as an analysis. It wasn't. She was just giving a cold analysis of the show, and that's true. Everything she said about the show is true, but she's looking for a way to get it shut down. I mean, that doesn't mean that she wants to see it thrive or she has some type of love for the show. She basically has a begrudging respect for it because he's like, well, this is the most, in certain ways, it's the most potent, and it's doing things the others don't do. But she does. That's a backhanded. She wants to take us out. Like that's why.
It's a very backhanded compliment.
Yeah. It's not like giving a lot of props. All right, we got to watch this video though.
It's like having an enemy do an analysis of you and say like the officer commanding this division is exceptionally talented.
Yes,
you still need to be destroyed.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's like the opposing army being like, wow, that 13th Legion right there is a really badass. We need to
watch out for that one. They're difficult not to crack.
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead. We'll play some more of this. 106.
So where are we at? 106? Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Let's go ahead and hit it right now.
And many others. Now, the name of this thing of nightmares is Ethan Ralph.
Did he just disgender you? He called you a thing.
Now, for those who do not know who Ethan Ralph is, first of all, let me just say I fucking envy you.
Oh, I am.
He envies you?
I am legit jealous that I unfortunately know
by the
who
way,
Ethan
this
Ralph
guy's
is.
clearly a Yankee, by the way. No
offense
offense
some of my
to
subscriber base.
our Yankee fans, but
now,
but you're not a Yankee fan.
Give it the quick context as to who Ethan Ralph is. Ethan Ralph is a huckster.
What?
A huckster?
Who pretends to be a alt-right, white nationalist, conservative-esque individual.
Yes, as an actual
live stream show on DLive. Now, for those who do not know what DLive is, it's basically a Chinese scam disguising itself as...
That's right. You go to watch a stream and it comes up as you're the 1 millionth viewer. Click
what
here
a
to
scam they're running. Yeah.
A lot of these far-right individuals who have been
far-right
kicked off of YouTube and Twitch.
This guy definitely got
playing
swirly
Mario
in high
Kart,
school.
rambling on about why
the problem, Mr. Minecraft, is if you stare into the abyss also stares back and finds you to be kind of fat and boring.
Over the past week now, Ethan Ralph has found himself
here we
at
go.
the center of a massive, very massive sex scandal.
Sex scandal?
Massive sex scandal about dating someone of legal age.
If you mean I'm having tons of sex, that's true.
How long exactly, I do not know. But for quite some time now.
How long are you, Ralph? He doesn't know.
Has been dating.
Seems like he wants to know, though.
Recently turned 18-year-old woman.
He's been joking diligently.
Now, I would just like to mention also that Ethan Ralph is 34 years old.
That is true. He got that part right.
So I'm going to repeat myself again.
Oh, please, make sure they didn't hear you.
The 34, 18. Blob
make sure that they know. Yeah, the fat 34-year-old with the 18-year-old. Yeah.
The guy who runs a stream.
Yeah.
That he doesn't like is having completely legal sex.
They've been dating.
I just want to make that clear. I just want to repeat myself.
Make sure that you heard this.
This girl
is having legal sexual intercourse.
They've been dating for a while now.
Holy
shit. It is bad enough that Ethan Ralph is dating a very, very young woman. He is also dating a very, very young woman who happens to be severely mentally ill.
Now let's pause it there.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna have to qualify that statement.
Yeah. I want to qualify because that's one of their talking points, like the face mentally deranged or some shit. Which, I mean, let's be honest, it's easy to paint any woman.
Oh, look, I agree. She's having sex with you instead of me.
Let's be real, Ranbot. It's easy to paint.
Be insane.
It's easy to paint any woman as mentally deranged. I mean, let's be real. She's giving me a face right now. I said that. But I mean, she's got posts talking about some of her stuff online. She did some, I would say goofy fundraisers.
Oh, she's there right now, is she?
So she did a fundraiser. So their big talking point is, she did a fundraiser for BLM. And she literally sat here and told me, she's like, yeah, I just did that to get attention, like hoping somebody.
That's why most of them do.
Wait, say that. She's right here. What were you saying?
It wasn't even BLM themselves. It was a charity called Justice Act or something. Yeah. So it wasn't even the actual movement.
Yeah, it wasn't Black, like, whatever. I think there is an official Black Lives Matter. I don't know. Somebody incorporated that shit or something. She did.
Either way, got that money.
Yeah, who cares? Like, first off, even if she was legit BLM to the core, that wouldn't stop me. If I love this person, that would not stop me from being with them. I've always said that on the show publicly. Like, that's not why I get with people, to have like an autonomon, whatever. I'm saying the word wrong, but a fucking robot that, agrees with me down the line. That's not why I get with somebody. If I was in love with somebody who was dyed in the wool BLM, that wouldn't stop me at all. Point is, she's not dyed in the wool BLM. It's just bullshit. Okay, she did some fucking weird ass charity thing. It didn't even raise any money. So it's like, all right. And then if you know we were talking about this before the show.
She didn't even watch Watchmen on Netflix.
It's like, I don't know. And then this this got you. It's like, okay. No, it's not. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. First off, he tried to call me some hardcore white nationalist. That's not true. There are white nationalists who watch the show and they're like, Ralph.
You might be talking to one right now.
They know that's not what the kill stream is. That's not what the kill stream is. Yeah.
I judge Ethan Ralph to be very cucky, and definitely not allowed at the next meeting in the treehouse.
I'm just saying, man, it's just not true. That's not what the show's ever been. Yeah, we've had people like that on the show. No doubt about it. And we've talked to them, and I've been friendly with some of them. Some of them I genuinely respect, but I don't classify myself as that because I'm not. You know, I don't know how else clearly to say it. And we've had lefties on the show. We've had furries on the show. We've had everybody you can imagine on the show. And I'm very clear with the opinions I have, you know, and I don't know how else to put it.
I'll tell you right now, audience, Ethan Ralph doesn't even have a TRS subscription. What a horrible cuck.
I actually don't. So I do have a Red Ice subscription though, and that's because they gave me one for like 35 years or some shit after I came on the show.
That's just because you're just waiting to hear the news about like where the aliens actually did.
Nah. When I went on this show back in 2016, Lana sent me an email after, and she's like, "Hey, here's like a lifetime subscription." I mean, it's like 35 years for me.
I like those guys. Very nice people.
It's probably lifetime for me, 35 years, but that's what it was. All right, 425. You ready?
Wait. Have we established yet whether or not your girlfriend's mentally ill?
Oh yeah. Well, like I'm saying, he's gonna go through some of her stuff here in a minute, and it's just funny, like hearing the blow by blow from this guy. Like he's reading from a post that she posted when she was like 15 or 16. Yeah, and he's doing a blow by blow of some argument she had in high school, and I guess she talks about cutting or whatever, and it's like, okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah.
But just listen to him go through the post. Listen to him.
The sheer temerity of it, like. Well, let me tell you about some high school drama that people had before
literally,
they
that's what
interacted
it
with
is.
the real world.
And I mean, look, some of the stuff she put out there's some cringe shit that I put out there when I was young too. You don't think about it, especially these days, man, where it's just everybody's online all the time, and you're seeing everybody else you know is talking about shit like this too, or shit that they've went through. So it's like, all right, I'm gonna put my shit online too, and you know, get some feedback on it and get some support. That's just normally how people do now. They don't expect that there's going to be a Kiwi Farms thread going over every fucking thing they've said since they were 12 years old. And I mean, it's not fair, but that's the type of, you know, world that I inhabit. It's not fair, but that's just what people do.
I'm sorry, Ralph. I hate to be unfair like this. I hate to be harsh. I hate to cut Mr. Mycroft off at the knees, but literally no one gives a single fuck about what a 15-year-old woman says.
Well, yeah, I mean, even when I was 15, I didn't give a fuck what 15-year-old women had to say.
I remember high school well.
What do you mean?
The only words they said that mattered were yes, and only under certain circumstances.
I prefer their mouth full, actually. I'm sorry.
All right.
All right, back in the day. All right, not now.
Right.
To be clear, I was the same age. All right, let's go ahead. 425. You ready, man?
425. How does this keep happening? I always sync with you,
I don't know.
I somehow end up like 3 seconds in front.
There's no way we're gonna finish this guy's video. Maybe we will. We'll try.
We will. All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Go. Let's see. 425. I'm gonna hit it right now.
Yep.
What do I mean by this, you may say? Now,
this is the part I'm talking about.
Thanks in large part to Ethan Ralph's Kiwi Farms thread, a brave user was so kind enough to
It takes a special talent to sound drunk when you're sober.
On this,
plus this guy's terrible
woman that Ethan Ralph is now
Imagine
dating.
if I had this material. Imagine material like this in my hands.
And to condense it quickly, I will tell you now a story that the young woman...
Tell me a story, Mr.
Fi-Fi.
This is it. By the way, he's doxing her and showing all her pictures
stated
and stuff
in one of her
stream.
very own videos. So
And her brother, her underage brother.
No, that's classy.
One day,
yeah, super classy.
when
They're the good guys, Rand.
was 13, when she was in
Are
middle
we the
school,
baddies? Yeah, you guys are. Sorry.
a girl
Let's keep
had
watching.
spilled glitter all over her,
Listen to this, Rand. This is insane.
and she confronted said girl. And after she intended to spill said glitter all
They're
over
talking
her,
about glitter spilling.
said
He's
girl
going
said
through
yes.
this.
And then Fi-Fi proceeded to chase this girl into the bathroom in the attempt
That's what he's
to,
going through,
well,
Faith.
probably murder her.
Saying you tried to murder this girl.
Of course, the young girl in question.
Wait, hold on. Let me pause it. Let me pause it. 548. Just go ahead. She's here. So.
I didn't try to murder anyone. I tried to beat her ass after she kicked me in the leg and caused me to fall down.
Oh, all right.
Oh wow, so controversial. She tried to have a fight in school. Oh, that's never happened before.
Yeah,
wait, how old? Say that again.
I can't visually judge whether she's lying or not.
Wait, hold on.
I was 13 when this whole story happened. So.
13. See, I thought it was even older than that. That's fucking crazy. Who even fucking goes pulling up the post that you made when you were 13 years old? That's what they've been doing to her for 2 weeks straight, by the way.
With intent to murder at 13?
Yeah.
My God, imagine how vicious she is.
I'm glad you're here for this, honestly, because I didn't even realize that. And this is the type of shit they've been doing to her for 2 weeks, trying to break her, basically. But she's tough.
I told the story.
Wait, say it in the mic.
I told the story about it like recently, but the whole story didn't occur until I was 13.
Okay. All right.
So.
Okay, so we'll give him some slack. All right, you didn't post it. You were talking about it recently, but it happened when you were 13. All right, clearly you were insane. Clearly you're just out of control. You sound so unhinged, and that's another thing. Like anytime she's ever, she hasn't really spoken at length, but like I mean, she's clearly composed and not like psychotic or anything like that. It's just people making up shit. I'm glad she was here for that too, because this is insane. All right, 548. You ready to play a little bit more?
I am.
She's not getting on camera. I heard what you said, Rambot.
Well, can I go back to staring at your beautiful face, darling?
Oh yes, you may. The only reason I had her talk is because that directly, involves her, and they've been trying. That's their whole strategy. And again, I know how it goes, right? But their strategy is to focus on her and break her, basically, to create more problems for me, and to try to make my life harder. The only thing they're doing, though, is making our bond even stronger, to be honest. So it is annoying. It does piss you off to see people you love and care about, like, get roasted, and people going through every fucking thing that they've ever posted online since they were 13 years old.
Ralph,
that's how they're trying to do. So go ahead.
What about when you're 85 and you're dying of emphysema, and she's only 62 and she has to go on the rest of her life as a widow? Like you've ruined her life, Ralph.
Sounds like a great setup. 62. if you keep your figure, she can still have a nice time of it. Get a second husband and hit the Caribbean or some shit like that. Yeah, exactly. Always honor my memory down there drinking daiquiris in the Bahamas.
Yeah. However, will she manage to console herself with that extra 20 years of life with all your money?
Plus 62, you can still look. I've seen some 62-year-old ladies who could still get it. I mean, I hate to put it that way, Rambot.
I don't know, Ralph. You're heading into territory.
See, that's another thing. They don't know the Ralphster. Like, I don't give a fuck. It could be young or old.
Jesus Christ, you fucking horn dog.
I know. I'm born in Memphis, but I lived in West Memphis, Arkansas. I got a little bit of that Bill Clinton
He's
in
overheating.
me.
Get a bucket of water.
Slick Willie, if you know what I mean. A little Bill Clinton in me. All right.
Jesus Christ. Oh, no, he definitely wasn't interested in the 60-year-olds. He wanted a plane to prove that.
That's true. He didn't dabble with the old bitches. That's true. Bill never wasted
where's
time
Mr. Mycroft's video about that plane ride?
That's true. Bill was not an equal opportunity.
Those poor girls weren't old enough to operate glitter tubes.
Oh, God. All right, let's continue. 548. You ready?
548. Yep, ready.
All right, let's hit it right now.
Yourself in the bathroom, and Fi-Fi
he keeps saying Fi-Fi, by the door. It's Faye-Faye.
In the hopes of murdering this girl.
Murdering you.
Of course,
you wanted
that
to murder
did not
this girl.
Succeed, and after a while, Fi-Fi ran off into another bathroom.
That's a big allegation.
It's a big
evidence.
Yeah, I would say that's a pretty big allegation.
Friends went into said bathroom and stated that the girl Fi-Fi wanted to kill was talking shit about her. And so Fi-Fi then proceeded to chase said girl back into the bathroom.
See, she's getting pissed because he's completely mangling the story. Go ahead.
She wasn't talking shit. She kicked me in the leg and caused me to fall over and hit, like,
Yeah, so the person physically attacked her. Anyway. Yeah, exactly. That's how it goes. Talk shit, get hit, and definitely get hit. What the fuck? What are you talking about? All right. Well, that's true. All right, 6:20. You ready?
Oh, you paused it.
Yeah. Well, I was letting
Oh,
her
you
talk,
did it
Rand.
again.
I was letting her talk, Rand. Rand, you're drunk as a skunk by now, aren't you? I can tell you've been getting drunker.
Oh,
And drunker.
come on. You have to look. You have to say like.
You've been getting
Sometimes there's talk in
drunker
the
and
background.
drunker, and I've been having to take more and more timestamp notations that I have to go back and clean up a little bit.
Dare you turn this on me? You know what? All your detractors were right. You're the worst person, Mr. Ralph. How dare you treat me like this?
Oh man, I wish I could be drinking right now too, but I can't till I get to DC. All right. And even then, I'm not gonna drink a lot today because I'll go to sleep. What the fuck? Holy shit! I had like 3 hours sleep. Oh, all right.
Well, hang on. All right, look, I promise this is the last time I'm gonna ask.
No, it's not.
Can you pause 30 seconds?
Go ahead. Wait, where are you going?
Yeah,
To piss?
No, I'm going to go fucking like write an orchestral score.
Oh my god, Rand, hold it together. What is your problem? How do you do your shows? Oh, you just leave during the middle of yours. You don't give a fuck. Is that why?
I usually just go and put on some synthwave and say I'll be right back.
Yeah, notice I don't do that on the kill stream. I sit there for the duration.
All right, I'm trying to develop that iron bladder.
That's true. I'll say this: on occasion, I have stepped away. Every once in a while, to get too much, but it definitely hasn't happened twice. It definitely hasn't happened twice in a 1 hour period. Rand, are you sure you don't have the bladder of a 57-year-old female? What's going on here?
In my defense, sir, I've come in from a day of laboring where I'm ingesting a large number of fluids to replace the fluids I'm losing.
We got
makes you pee.
We got it. Go take a piss. Go take a piss.
I'll be right back. Right back.
Go take a piss. All right, so today I'm going to DC. As soon as I get done recording this and bleeping, actually, the part I got to bleep is Alistair Mycroft going off and saying a bunch of slurs that we can't say. And so that's annoying, but I'll take those out. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. I love shooting this shit with Rand. Honestly, beforehand, we were going to do the Dread commentary. We're still going to do that. But I knew me and Rand could just sit here and talk about anything. This doesn't have to be about all this bullshit. It could be about literally almost anything in the world. Rand and I have just a good rapport. But today I'm going to DC. I think I'm going to take the Canon R. If not, I'll just use this bad boy here, which is a bad boy. This is a bad boy here. This camera that I got on this phone literally is like $400 camera by itself. Anyway, so I might just do that. Yeah, your phone's a lot smaller. I think I might just take that. I don't know. I'm kind of scared to take the Canon R. We'll see. I may or may not take it. But
speaking of bad boys.
Wait, Rand, hold on. Yes, I know. But so I'm gonna be in DC today. I'm gonna do some footage. I'm gonna go around town, take some pictures and stuff. Also, the Canon R is really big to lug around. That's another reason. But regardless, I'm going to put that up on Storyfire. If you're listening to the sound of my voice, and I hope you are because you paid money for this, and thank you so much, go download the Storyfire app on your phone. Go subscribe on Storyfire. This is going to be a new avenue.
Transformative content. This is for the purpose of criticism and commentary. In order to properly display the full context, the full clip needed to be played. Once again, this is transformative content, and it is fair use. He can submit a DMCA claim if he likes, but it's fair use. Have a good day.
And I'll still have a little Killstream content.
Clarify that this is indeed transformative content. Absolutely transformative content. We needed to play the full audio clip for context to our transformative content that we are about to play right now.
Anyway,
to transform
the plan on Storyfire.
The content.
Shout out to the big homie. That's what I call him.
It's done. I already muted you, so this is no longer being played.
I appreciate getting verified over there on Storyfire. And I will be uploading content there. And Augie's over there, Nicholas DiOrio, John Swan, a lot of people. Keemstar's over there, a ton of other people as well. Optimus, a lot of, pretty much almost the entire drama community is over there. And I'm trying to think, a lot of other people besides, a lot of other YouTubers that you probably know that even I don't know. So, very cool place. That's my Storyfire plug. Anyway.
Mm.
Go ahead, Rand.
Well, thank you for the kind words towards me.